with that. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line of the ball. Picked and deposited out of the park for a 6. That's a clean strike. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a 6. Good shot for a single.
Generated using AI Real and Video Q3.
Pace bowler into the attack. Good shot for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. He's growing in stature as well in this innings. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets score for it. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. This has been a high-class century. He has looked so confident throughout the innings. I know he's a fierce competitor and doesn't shy away from a challenge, but that is just crossing the line, I think. Bowlers need to bowl tighter lines to him. They have to make sure it's not a daddy 100. Beautiful placement. He knows exactly where the fielders are. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Turned away for a single. Came around quickly to cover the throw. Spinner brought into the attack. Light drizzle in the air. Hope it doesn't get too heavy. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a 6? Yes, it has. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a 6. Up in the air. Well bowled. That's a jaffa. Batsman takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Rain getting heavier now. The umpire will surely want to have a chat. That's a 6. The power is extraordinary. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a 6. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Finally, the umpires coming together to decide whether play can continue in this heavy rain. The players rushing back to the dress.
As you can see behind me, the Super Soft are working really hard. It's barely raining anymore, and the match has been curtailed, but the play will be back on soon.
Players are taking the field after the rain interruption. The ground staff have done a superb job to make this ground playable at this time. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Shot, lovely shot right from the middle of the bat. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a 6. Wonderful 50 and the crowd applauds. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a 6. Fantastic batting, that great execution. Good shot for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. Good batting form. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. The batters need to start taking a few risks now. Scoring rate at the moment is a crawl. That's hit hard. That's hit for six. That's a great shot. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. Well, the batter sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what we call a long distance deposit. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a six. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. Good shot for a single. Shot, lovely shot right from the middle of the bat. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Well, that's how poor shot from the batsman. Must be kicking himself. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Always got his tail up. Terrific bowling there. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Last ball coming up. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest.